Today is July 4th. On the 4th of July 1862, Alice Liddell is told a story by an English author, poet and mathematician Charles Lutwidge Dodgson. This story would grow into Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and its sequels. What is Charles Lutwidge Dodgson's much better known pen name? Follow the link in the description to submit your answers and win an amazing prize. Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Smarter by the Second. Today with me is Wessel. Hello Wessel.
Hello.
So how are you doing?
Yeah, quite fine. It's a busy day today, but it's going well so far.
Good to hear. So could you shortly introduce yourself?
I'm Wessel Heerink. I'm from Nijverdal. I'm currently in my third year of my studies, working on my bachelor's assignment. And I'm also candidate treasurer for the next board.
So what's it like being a candidate treasurer?
Yeah, it's quite busy because there's a lot of kind of small things, also some bigger things, but there's a lot of things that you have to do.
You think you'll manage that maybe the committee that organizes Smarter by the Second can get a bit higher budget next year?
Yeah, maybe we can discuss that.
Good to hear. So you're finishing your bachelor, you said. What's the topic of your bachelor assignment?
It's about groups of people, and then they are moving around and they want to move to form equilateral triangles with each other, and then just looking whether they will stop at some point or if they just walk off to infinity and we never see them again.
So you already tried this with a real in-person experiment?
Not yet. I may want to do that, but it depends on how much time I have left. But I have programmed it already. So.
Nice. So today you're playing for the category Science?
Yes.
So why did you make that choice?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's just like you have to choose something, of course. And I deliberated also a bit between media and sports, but I was like, there's a lot of things I don't know anything at all about, and I feel like at science, at least I know from at most things a bit.
Yeah, so what's your strong and what's your weak point in science?
Biology is probably my weak point. It's the only subject I failed from my high school exams.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Luckily, biology is not needed when you study mathematics.
No.
Except if you participate in a quiz like this.
We will see.
So let's just go to the first round. Speed. Faster than fast, quicker than quick. I am lightning. Those are the words of Lightning McQueen, the red race car from the Pixar movie Cars. Lightning may be quick. There are also some animals that are very fast. Here are 9 animals and their average top speed. So we have here the top speeds, and I will say the animal, and you have to link them with the speed. So your options are 70 kilometers an hour, 40, 105, 80, 12, 400, 320, 120.
All right.
So maybe a bit fake from these options.
Yeah.
So I will say
starting with biology.
Yeah. But luckily here are only 5 correct answers needed.
Yes.
So that may help you out. So let's get right into it. The African elephant.
40.
Cheetah.
105.
The peregrine falcon.
320.
Swordfish.
80.
King cobra.
20.
A human.
12.
Een wildebeest.
100.
A European hare.
70.
A human, but now in a Bugatti Veyron.
That's probably 320, and then where is it? 320, put the 400. I'll stop the time.
So there are 5 correct answers needed. You still have 3 lifelines. Do you want to use any?
I've got no clue. I feel like I guessed everything. Let's see.
Yeah, some of the speeds are also quite close.
Yeah, like 100, 105. Like the difference between 320 and 400. It's could be anything. I think I'll use one lifeline.
One lifeline. So one lifeline will be used and also 16 seconds will be removed.
Yeah.
So then we go on to checking the answers. First up is the African elephant, which indeed has a speed of 40 kilometers an hour. Then we have the cheetah at 105. Then the peregrine falcon. You first said 320 and that would be correct. So unfortunately you switched that one around. Then we have the swordfish at 100. And the king cobra at 20. And a human at 12. This is your 5th correct answer, so congratulations.
Nice.
We have the wildebeest at 80. The European hare at 70. And lastly the human and the Bugatti Veyron, which stops at 400. So you made it.
All right.
And that was the biology round.
Yes, hopefully no more.
So let's get to the second round. The first mechanical computer, the Babbage difference engine, was designed by Charles Babbage in 1822. This was the basis for the modern computer we all use today and weighed over 700 pounds and used vacuum tubes. Quite a difference when compared to a computer nowadays, even considered all of its parts. Here are then 9 parts of the computer. You will see a picture of the part and you have to say the corresponding name of that part. I will not give a description.
All right.
So the options are monitor, the memory, mouse, cooling system, the SSD, processor, the keyboard, the graphics card, and the motherboard.
All right. I feel like they could look a lot like each other, but we'll see.
I think this suits you better than biology, so...
I hope so.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you. There's a monitor, keyboard, the cooling, motherboard, the mouse, I think memory. No, this is memory and then the previous one was processor. Maybe this is cooling and where I said cooling graphics. And this is SSD. Stop the time.
Sure, you can have up to 3 incorrect answers. You need to use a lifeline or
I don't.
are you in the clear?
I think I'm fine here.
All right, then without further ado, we can go on to checking the answers. Then we have the monitor and the keyboard. Next up, this is indeed the graphics card. It also has a fan attached.
Yeah.
But, then we have the motherboard. And then a mouse, a processor. Then we have the memory, the cooling system, and lastly the SSD. So perfect round, congratulations. Means you also get another lifeline. And we can move on to the third round. As mathematicians, it is important to recognize the importance of our past and where it has brought us and our discipline to be. Where would we be if Hilbert hadn't developed a broad range of fundamental ideas in many areas, including invariant theory, the calculus of variations, commutative algebra, algebraic number theory, the foundation of geometry, spectral theory of operations and its applications to integral equations, mathematical physics, and the foundations of mathematics, particular proof theory. It's probably best to not think about it, as we have been blessed enough to have lots of pioneers in the field. Here are then 9 pioneers of applied mathematics. You will see a photo, and I will give you a description, and you have to say the name of the mathematician. So, the options are Paul Dirac, John Nash, Andrei Kolmogorov, Hendrik Lorentz, John von Neumann, Kiyoshi Ito, Alan Turing, Claude Shannon, and Emmy Noether.
All right. I think, yeah, this could work.
So you need to have 7 correct answers. So let's start. A mathematician, computer scientist, logician.
Turing?
mathematician who contributed to the mathematics of probability theory, topology, intuitive, logic, turbulence.
Kolmogorov?
Mathematician, electrical engineer, and cryptographer known as a father of information theory.
Von Neumann?
Mathematician who made many important contributions to abstract algebra. She was one of the first female mathematicians.
Emmy Noether?
Physicist who shared the 1902 Nobel Prize in Physics with Peter Zeeman for the discovery and theoretical explanation of the Zeeman effect.
Lorentz?
Mathematician who made fundamental contributions to game theory, differential geometry and the study
John Nash?
Mathematician, physicist, computer scientist, engineer and polymath. He was regarded as perhaps the mathematician with the widest coverage of the subject in his time and was said to have been the last representative of the great math.
Shannon?
Mathematician who made fundamental contributions to probability theory, in particular
Ito?
theoretical physicist who made fundamental contributions to the early development of both quantum mechanics and quantum electrodynamics.
That's probably Shannon, and then the other one is Dirac. Stop the time.
So you still have a bit over 2 minutes left and 3 lifelines. Are you interested in using any of them?
Difficult. Let's see. I need to have 7 correct, right?
Yes. If you are planning on going to the final round, you also need some seconds to spare.
Yes. I think it's fine. Let's do it.
Ooh, wild move. So let's go on to checking. First up, the mathematician, computer scientist, logician, cryptanalyst, philosopher and theoretical biologist. He's most famous for decrypting Enigma. That's Alan Turing. Then the mathematician who contributed to the mathematics of probability theory, topology, intuitive, logic, turbulence, classical mechanics, algorithmic information theory and computational complexity. That's Kolmogorov. Then we have the mathematician, electrical engineer and cryptographer known as father of information theory. This is Shannon. Then mathematician who made many important contributions to abstract algebra. She was one of the first female mathematicians to be recognized. That's Noether. Then we have the physicist who shared the 1902 Nobel Prize in Physics with Peter Zeeman for the discovery and theoretical explanation of the Zeeman effect. This is Lorentz. The mathematician who made fundamental contributions to game theory, differential geometry and the study of partial differential equations. His work has provided insight into the factors that govern chance and decision making inside complex systems. This is John Nash. Then the mathematician, physicist, computer scientist, engineer and polymath. He was regarded as perhaps the mathematician with the widest coverage of the subject in his time and was said to have been the last representative of the great math. This is Neumann. And then we have the mathematician who made fundamental contributions to probability theory, in particular the theory of stochastic processes. He invented the concept of stochastic integral and stochastic differential equations and is known as the founder of a calculus named after him. That's Kiyoshi Ito. And lastly, we have the theoretical physicist who made fundamental contributions to the early development of both quantum mechanics and quantum electrodynamics. And this is Paul Dirac, and it means...
It's not correct.
Oh, you should have used one lifeline. You were very close. But
almost.
Unfortunately, you didn't quite make the cut.
No.
But however, we still have the participation award.
Yes.
Of a klokje.
Thank you.
So here you go. Thanks a lot for being here with us.
Yes.
And you put up a good fight, making to the third round and only missing out on one answer.
Almost.
It's a good score.
Close. Yeah.
So now on to the last question of today. That's the viewer question. And the answer to today's viewer question was Lewis Carroll. So congratulations to all the people who had that one right. And one of you will be awarded with a prize. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time at the next episode of Smarter by the Second.